Morning. It's Saturday. What is today? June 1st. Back out at the property. Gonna start working here pretty soon. Just kind of thought I'd show you guys what we did yesterday. It's a beautiful day so far. We got sunshine. It rained a lot last night though. Man, it just pounded at the house. Woke me up twice. It was raining so hard. So the grade here, we're, I don't know what we are, 8 miles away from where we live, but the grade's pretty swampy. But with this sunshine out, and if we get a little bit of breeze, it'll dry out really quick. But I think when I quit the last video, the equipment had just arrived. So this is what we got going on. We got a little roller to compact gravel. I called the gravel guy yesterday and he's all set up to come. He's actually got 2 trucks instead of 1, which is going to be exciting. So a little shed, nice little shed. We still got trim and stuff to put on it, but we're probably not going to do that until we build the house. There's a skid steer. And you can see we got most of it graded off. Got a bunch of dirt scattered around. I probably got half of it in the wrong damn spot, but we'll figure it out. You can kind of see some tall stakes along here. That's where the property line is. Well, right there, you can see it kind of going up. So I kept everything on our property, which is good, and didn't wipe out any of my offset stakes. So the plan today is to go say hi to Susie. So the plan today is to really we're gonna get some measuring tapes and string and lay out the foundation again. You might be able to see a little bit more of the slope here, and this is the back corner over here where we got to put in some fill. And this corner over here will end up with a 2 to 3 feet of fill in it too. See, we got the offset stakes, so we'll be able to refine the building corner out there. And same thing over here as far as that goes. And then once we get it all laid in, then we'll figure out up top here if we have to do any more excavation. I really just got the topsoil off this thing. There's a few little spots out here where I still need to touch it up. You can see, I don't know if you can see it or not, but there's spots like this where there's lots of little hair in the ground, and that needs to be excavated out a little deeper. Little fine stuff doesn't matter, but if you get patches of like that, it's better just to dig it out. Excavator works really well. I'm a terrible, well, I started out being a terrible driver. I'm not too shabby now. Bobcat 550, medium-sized skid steer. Want to say hi? You're not being shy now?
No, I wasn't. I got a mouthful.
Oh, okay, all right. And it's got what they call it, the ISO operations and all that. It's a pretty, I can't say it's a new machine, but it works real well, runs well, all that. The only tricky thing for me is I'm just so used to driving a machine. My old tractor had a hydrostatic transmission, and so to go forward I would push on a pedal and go forward. So half the time I'm driving this bloody thing, I trip back into my old ways and I'm trying to push now it's just a throttle, right? It's not a position deal, it's just a throttle on your foot. And so sometimes I push it trying to go forward, and it's like, oh, you dummy, you gotta push the handle with your left hand. So yeah, I'm probably walking along the edge of the building here. It's a little mucky, you can probably tell. All sorts of crap out here. God, the number of bottles, and there's an old sandal and stuff like that we find out here is pretty impressive. I'll show you, we also got water put in. That was a story, I won't tell it now, but geez, a little bit of a adventure. You can see I left all this grass along the frontage of the property just for privacy for me and the neighbors. But we did get a new water meter box installed. Heck of a time finding that thing. And then they require by code to put a backflow device in, so I got a backflow, and I got a little spigot right there so I can actually use water now out here. We just bought a hose. I got to clean the machine off a little bit. They lift the box up too bloody high, so I'm gonna have to dig it all out and lower it because I want to be able to mow out here someday. Whatever, par for the course. So that's what's happening there. Other than that, man, what a gorgeous day in Hawaii. It's currently to have a little bit of excavation work out here by the driveway, and I'm not gonna, because that's where you gotta pull in to get into the carport. Carport sits back over in here. It's actually way too close to the road for where I want it, but there's nothing we can do about it. And so anyway, I'll come back when I build the septic drain field. I'll have like a mini X out here or something, and I'll dig this all out at that point in time, but I just don't want to deal with it. And it's actually pretty good base on the shoulder of that. There's some grass growing there, but it's really good rock underneath it. So anyway, that's kind of probably way more than you wanted to know, but thought I'd show you what we're doing here in Hawaii. Right now we're just making a big mud hole. All right, we'll see you guys.